We present the news summary. Good evening. 6 Seychellois have been admitted in the isolation center after testing positive for COVID-19. According to the Public Health Commissioner, they are asymptomatic and well, and they are workers from one of the shipping agents handling the fishing vessels, whom some of their crew have also tested positive for COVID-19. This brings the total of active cases in Seychelles to 85. Dr. Jude says that Seychelles is more prepared to deal with the second wave than it was when it had to deal with the first wave, and that for now the situation is contained and there is no need to impose strict restrictions on movements yet.
Without any symptom, that is asymptomatic, they are well, but they are being kept under observation and monitoring. We are contacting their close contacts. They are being contacted and they will be taken into quarantine. Those who are second line or third line contact will also be followed up. If there's a necessity and we have the available space, they will also be taken into facility quarantine. If the space is not permitted, if the space is not available, they will be put under strict home quarantine under conditions.
Today was mandatory for all passengers prior to boarding public buses to wear face masks throughout their journey. The regulation also applies for all students boarding public buses. Most passengers did wear a mask. However, some people preferred not to abide to the rule. The government has changed the criteria and extend the assistance for private sector salaries, especially for those in the tourism sector, due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The Ministry of Finance announced today that all businesses and individuals who have been assisted under the Financial Assistance for Job Retention Program from April to June this year will continue to receive their assistance until December without having to reapply. Furthermore, all businesses linked directly to the tourism sector will automatically qualify for the assistance as from the 1st of August this year. However, all other businesses affected by the situation will have to reapply under new criteria. Finance Minister Maurice Lustulalan said in a press conference this afternoon that the changes are necessary as it will take a bit of time for the economy to bounce back. President Danifo has been updated on ongoing efforts to strengthen socio-economic mechanisms to ensure the well-being and social protection of citizens during the COVID-19 pandemic. President Faure met with the Rapid Response Committee at State House this morning. Committee members from various sectors shared their assessment of various social protection systems currently in place and provided details of ongoing monitoring and evaluation of these systems. The Island Development Company, IDC, has started the sale of the much sought-after delicacy, birds' eggs. The CEO of IDC, Glenny Savvy, says only persons whose names have been compiled since March will receive the eggs. According to Mr. Savvy, IDC has collected 450,000 eggs on the island of Cosmoledo.
As you all know, we did a trial for collection on Cosmoledo. And unfortunately, the number of eggs that we've cropped is much less than we did in the past on the Neuf. We've collected a total of 450,000 eggs, and distribution of the eggs will start on Saturday and Sunday to the general public for all those who have applied by the 31st of March. IDC can guarantee a small box to all those people that have applied before 31st of March. Unfortunately, for those who've applied after the 31st of March, we are not in a position to assist, to allocate a box to them. It is regrettably, but the situation is as such. We've taken some measures to be in line with the Public Health Authority guidelines for the COVID situation. So there'll be people around to guide the applicants, the clients, so that we have a smooth operation during Saturday and Sunday.
And this was not Mr. Glenny Savvy speaking, it was a member of the IDC board. A former member of the Seychelles People's Militia has denied involvement in the killing of a government opponent. René Dubel was previously named at the Truth Commission along with other others as responsible for shooting dead Joyce Kilendo. The 76-year-old told the panel he'd heard gunshots while on militia duty in Oswayal and had gone to investigate, but he said he'd only fired a single warning shot in the air from his own weapon and hadn't shot Mr. Kilendo. In other testimony today, lawyer Bernard Georges told how police in the past routinely planted illegal drugs on ex-President René's political opponents in order to detain them. And Philippe Boulay detailed how private merchants tried to expose the government-owned Seychelles Marketing Board's alleged practice of inflating invoices on price-control basic goods. This was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.